Hey guys, what's up? It's your bro Aug749 here, back with another video for you guys today. Alright, so today I'm bringing you guys my first completely legit recorded Moab. Now, when I say that, this means that this is the first Moab that I've recorded that I actually didn't hack to get. I think I've gotten one or two before this, but being gone for a 3.5 month period and just kind of coming back to this and maybe playing a couple games for like maybe 2 days and getting a Moab to me, I think that's pretty cool. And I don't know, I'm glad I did this, and I really hope you guys like it. I already did a commentary for this before I left for Blue Lake, but what ended up happening is it's really weird. My internet like died out or something, and like the commentary was good. It was all well thought out. It was like how to get a Moab or anything. Like how to successfully get a Moab or whatever, but you know, it's not. I don't think that's really what you guys want to hear, just because it's me rambling on about whatever I think I can ramble on about. So I didn't really have anything to talk to you guys about that time too much, except for to tell you guys that I'm going to Blue Lake. Well, now that that's already gone, I couldn't really use that anymore, so nothing to ramble on about there. But now I got lots to talk to you guys about. Mainly involving like stuff at Blue Lake and what's new here and lots of different crap. So yeah guys, I went to Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp for a week and a half. Now there I had lots of fun, got lots of friends. Like seriously, I figured I'd go there and I'd dread the place or whatever, or I'd dread like all the people there, or I'd dread all the people in my cabin or anything. It was really hot. That's the only thing I really hated about it, but I didn't hate it too much. It was actually pretty fun. But the food sucked. That's like the only downer. The pudding was good, and so was the applesauce. We like found an exploit with the water. Like all the water there tastes like sulfur unless you buy it from a vending machine. And what we did is we would just fill our pitcher with ice, and then like pour the hot water in it, and the ice would actually melt. No, I'm sorry, the ice is gonna melt all the hot water. No, the ice just cooled down the hot water, and not all the ice melted if you filled it completely with warm water. So it was actually it was cold. It was cold water. It was really cool, just because of how fast it reacted or whatever. I thought it was cool, but I don't know. It was a great idea because it didn't taste eggy and everything, and it was actually not gross water. It was normal water, guys. Alright. So, I've got a couple things to talk about. So, today, July 10th, is the All-Star game. I'm really rooting for the American League, mainly because, well, my team, the Detroit Tigers, is, like, I'm actually wearing my Detroit Tigers shirt right now. I might not be able to catch all the game, but my team is going to be, we have 3 people representing the Tigers. One of them is a first base starter, Prince Fielder. If you guys know him, he's pretty good. He's a new player for us. He used to be in the National League, if anybody really follows baseball other than me. The Tigers have won their past 5 games. The other 2, one is just a reserve right now. That's Miguel Cabrera. He's our other big bat. He's been with the team longer, and I think personally, I think he's better than Prince Fielder. It's just Prince Fielder has had some good plays lately. I haven't been able to watch any of our recent games, but I'm just assuming that's why he's first baseman instead of Cabby, because like Cabby used to play first base for the Tigers, but this year he played third because Prince Fielder on our team. So yeah, he's playing third base. So I don't know if that's why, like maybe the other third baseman was better than Cabby, so that's why okay, yeah. Point made. Alright, so the last person from the Detroit Tigers is Justin Verlander, like the best pitcher in the American League. No, I'm sorry, in like all of baseball. Last year he got the Triple Crown, which is a really big achievement. If any of you know what I'm talking about, he got the Triple Crown last year, and that's really cool. It's like really hard to get. I can't really remember what it is, but I know that the Triple Crown, I believe, is where you get all of the 3 big awards for baseball. So, like, sorry if I seem stupid here. I just didn't want to do my main research just before I got on here. I just kind of wanted to throw this up because I have stuff to do today, and I really wanted to talk to you guys, or at least make one video of something. So, yeah, the All-Star Game's coming on at 8 tonight. This video will probably not even be up by then, just because of how long it is and how big of a file it's going to be. It's probably going to be up tomorrow, the 11th. Don't know about that yet, but it will be up eventually. I think that's all that matters. So I think I'm just going to talk about Blue Lake now, just because really, to me, there's not that much. The first day I got there, my mom was really embarrassing, but hey, what's new? Your parents are embarrassing. Everything's kind of weird and everything. I don't know. Like, I got there, I was I think I was the 3rd person there. Had this really big black guy in my cabin. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get raped. I'm just joking. His name's Titus. We would call him Tight Ass just as a joke. It was really funny, but Titus is cool. He's a big jokester, and he was there for singing. He's a tenor voice, and he could really get up there for being a tenor voice or whatever. Questionable, guys, questionable. One of my other good friends, Sean, he's cool. I can't really say anything about him. He looks like Justin Bieber. That's about it. And I guess I'll bring him up later in just a little bit. There's another guy in my cabin named David. He was a gay guy, guys, and for a gay guy, I thought he was pretty cool, because like, I don't really know any openly gay people. Like, I know of gay people, I just don't know openly gay people, and he was openly gay about everything. So like, he told us all that he practically got around like quite a bit. And one day I was talking to my group of friends, and I kind of introduced David into the conversation. I'm like, hey guys, this is my friend David, and I just kind of paused because I started to say something like, and this dude is so dirty or whatever, because he's done so many things with, gay guys, and I don't know, maybe this isn't YouTube appropriate, because like, everything there is camp inappropriate, but basically I tried to save it, and I said, this guy has been to so many places, and he has so many cool stories. You guys should hear them sometime. I was just trying to save it because I didn't think David wanted me to say anything. And what David says was awesome. He's like, this is just Alex's nice way of calling me a slut. I'm like, oh, okay, but I thought it was hilarious. And it became a little tradition in my group of friends that we would say, hey guys, this is my friend so-and-so, and they get around. So we started saying that. Really, I just hung out with people from my hometown, Marshall. There was, I think, a total of 6 people from Marshall. One's going to be a freshman, red hair, not really sure. I just met her once. One was actually my neighbor, Erin Culp. I guarantee you, I don't even know why I had to say her name, but she was my neighbor. One was in my grade, Joanna Murray. I call her Joanna Murr, or Johanna Murr. But she plays alto sax, I play tenor sax. I'm pretty sure Aaron was there for singing, and that one redheaded girl was there for something with strings. Then there was this guy named Eli Arnold. He was there for euphonium. And the other Marshall person was Kate Douglas. We all hate Kate. I kept seeing her sadly throughout the entire thing, but she was there for singing, and she just kind of bitches and on and on and on. She doesn't stop complaining about stuff, and it just gets so annoying because I don't know, I just hate it. So I kind of just try to shut her up as much as I can and not pay attention to her and everything. But happens. So back to this David thing. Well, apparently one of the guys that David has quote been with, unquote, I guess, was looked like Sean, and his name was Max. So we'd all started calling Sean Max, and Sean was just freaking out about it. He's like, "I'm not Max," and yeah. And there's this guy that slept above me. He was named Colton. Colton was pretty cool. He would write down all our hilarious quotes from the week and a half that we were there, and we all laughed at them afterwards. We had them all written down and everything. It was great. I think I only had maybe one or two in there, but man, there's this guy in there with like 20 or 30, I think, and his name was Wagner. We all called him Swagner, and he was there for art. Oh yeah, by the way, Colton was there for music composition. I know, right? Sorry, I think that's so sad, and I ragged on him all the time for being there for music composition. To me, that is really sad. But Swagner, he was just so weird and so inappropriate about everything. He just talked about stuff like he knew exactly what he was talking about and everything, and he just popped all these hilarious jokes, and he's just that one guy that you don't, well, like he was questionable too. I think. But that's all I'm gonna say about Swagner. Swagner's just weird. He looked kind of Asian redhead. He was like a redhead Asian, almost. He had white skin, but he was a redhead. He was a redhead, and his eyes made him look like he was Asian because they were like half closed all the time. The guy that sat below him was Joe. Joe is like, well, Joe's Joe. I had one of my friends had him in an instrument, learn a new instrument class for a minor or whatever. But Joe's cool. He's pretty funny, but he's just that guy that I don't know. There's no way to explain Joe either. They're just, him and Swagner were like a dynamic duo of friend. I don't know. They were good friends. All right, let's see here. Who have I forgotten? Got David. Okay, so the guy that slept above Sean, his name was James. Now James actually is from somewhere here in Michigan. I heard about something in his hometown beginning of the year. Actually, I'm sorry, beginning of this past school year that we were just in. Somebody in his town, a freshman on his cross-country team, got hit by a car and became permanently paralyzed, and it was horrible. But he moved shortly after that accident. I don't know, but he was cool to talk to. Somebody that was in cross-country that actually knew about it, that event and everything. He was all right. Him and I decided to cheat. No, he and I decided to cheat at euchre one time. We were just trying to do it. He taught me, okay, so this means I want it to be hearts. This means I want it to be spades. So you talk about killing somebody if you want it to be spades in euchre. You talk about beating somebody over the head if you want it to be clubs. You talk about love, or like you brush your name badge or look at that if you want it to be hearts. And if you want it to be diamonds, then you talk about rings and royalty and all stuff like that. And it was really funny, just some of the stupid stuff that we would come up with. And I was trying to be so unsubtle about everything to do with it. Like I was just trying to make a joke out of all of it, and I thought it was hilarious. Period. Oh yeah, and James would always creep on Sean, like at night when we had to go to bed. He would just creep on him. He'd kind of lean over the bed and just stare at him for a bit. So the next Persian. The next Persian was who do I want to start with? Matt. Okay, so the next person was Matt. Matt, he's a pretty cool guy. Plays clarinet. He was deaf in both ears. We had hearing aids for both of them. Something happened to him. I don't want to know. I think maybe a car crash. I have no idea, but he wasn't normal. But he was a cool guy in our cabin. There were no real problems with him, and he was pretty funny for some stuff. Next guy was Ray. Ray was just awesome. He's like if anybody here has seen that show So Random, I think is what it's called. He's the short version of that guy Chad Dylan Cooper or whatever. That's what he looked like. He had the hair. He had this awesome swooshy hair and everything, and Ray would always make these jokes, and you could always relate to stuff with Ray. And Ray would always have something to talk about, and Ray was just cool. Ray was awesome. And let's see here. Is there anything else I can talk? No. Okay. And the last guy, the other guy, the 11th guy in our cabin was Connor. Connor was kind of he was ninja in his own way, kind of. He had like the spiked up hair and everything. He was going to be a senior. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention we had 3 seniors in our cabin, and everybody else was going to be a junior. And surprisingly, all the seniors slept on one side of the room, which was kind of funny. It just kind of happened that way. But anyways, back to Connor. He was really good at karate and stuff and everything, but he just looked like that guy that you didn't want to fuck with. He's really funny, and he would react to stuff really weird, but I don't know. Connor was Connor. Like, seriously, I know I'm saying so-and-so is just so-and-so, and there's no way to really explain them, but I'm being serious. There really is no way unless you met them. It really is hard to explain.
Double kill.
So the last and final person in my cabin was my cabin counselor. His name was Spencer Bartley. He's like an awesome counselor. He was like the best counselor we could have had. He was really happy with us. We were the only cabin not to actually have any cabin problems, like with people in our cabin. Spencer was worried about all this crap that could go wrong. He's like, man, yeah, you guys, I don't have any problems with you guys. I know, like, you guys are rowdy and crap, but I don't have any problems with you guys. So, yay, I guess. But Spencer's really cool. Really nothing I could say about him. He's kind of that dude who looks really wise and everything about stuff, but I'm really bad at explaining things. Alright, so Spencer wrote our all camp sing thing, which I'll get into later, but I'm just going to go browse through the schedule that we had to do. So like the first day was tryouts and everything. We had to do tryouts to see what band we would be in, or other stuff depending on what we were there for. I was there for band, so I had tryouts for band. I got put in blue band, which is kind of a sad band, but ended up being the 4th best tenor player out of all the people that were there for classical music. So I know classical, right? It's really sad. I think I'm gonna go for jazz next year if I do go, but 4th and out of 10 maybe, but I thought that was pretty good. Then the next day we kind of met all our bands. We just kind of rehearsed in our bands. We had a talent show. We had lots of concerts that we had to go to. And one night we had something called an all-camp sing. Now, an all-camp sing is where your unit puts together a song and everything, and a little performance for all the other units. Now, cabins are inside units, and there's 6 guys units, 12 girls units, so each guy unit has 2 sister units, and each sister unit has a sister unit and a brother unit. So we all had those units and everything, and it was pretty cool. But anyways, we did a Hard Knock Life, and we had this epic dubstep section in ours. So recently I just got finished turning that dubstep section into a stand tune. And you know what, guys? I'm sorry we're all out of time, and I'm just going to have to talk to you guys later. Alright, see ya. Bye.